All right. Hi everyone. Sorry for the very elongated lead up there. But hello. Welcome to tonight's Long Boy Club meeting. I am the president of the Long Boy Club, the very large enjoyer of all things gaming, wrestling, other hyperfixations, and my stinky cat. Tonight you may notice something's a little different. Uh and that is because there will be no model tonight. There will be no VTuber model tonight. Instead, we're actually going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing something a little bit different tonight because we are going to be building some snowmen. And we're going to be building some snowmen that were sent to me by the lovely folks at Project Hope, which I will talk about here in just a few minutes. But we are also going to be adding in a component that I have not had in my streams for a good while. And that is my face. But not just any face. The face of a true based hardcore wrestling fan. Observe. Hey everyone. Hi everyone. Yeah, this is the first time I'm showing myself on face cam in probably 2 years or so. Last time I did that regularly, I didn't have this mask. This was actually a custom made mask that was made over at, I think it was Ringside Accessories, I believe. Hold on. We're gonna look into this a little bit. We're actually gonna look into this a tiny little bit. I'm going to kind of look it up. Ring.
Hello, Mario.
You feel lied to? Was it Ringside Collectibles? I think it was Ringside Collect. No. Like, I got this made by where's the long boy? He's right here, Lumi. He's right here. And not just any long boy, the long boy in the flesh. Because listen, this right here, this mask right here, for a long time I didn't like it all that much. Because I literally sent a sketch to the people who were who I commissioned it from, and well, when I pulled it out of the box, it was one of the most disappointing sort of feelings I ever had, because it was at that moment that I realized I didn't give them enough information to work with, because the mask wasn't fitted properly. The material just felt a little cheap, honestly. And it didn't really feel all that comfortable to wear. But, at the same time, it's a lot of fun. I mean, look at it. You got the ears, you got the ossicones, you got the whole shebang right here. You got the whole 9 yards. And you know what? There's something to be said about that. There's something to be said about having something that isn't really all that great, but at the same time it's fun. This right here. This right here is fun. And you also know that I'm a big wrestling fan because of my drip. I got the certified LA Knight t-shirt that I got when I went to SummerSlam, I believe. It was either SummerSlam or it was Fastlane. It's one of the two. But here. I'm going to move my mic a little bit. I got the t-shirt right here. I will say, when I went to go get lunch today, I was standing in line, someone saw my shirt, and they literally shouted, "Yeah," like LA Knight, and I shouted, "Yeah," back. You know what? I really like that. I like that a lot, because you don't really see that out in the wild, especially in my area that doesn't really have that big of a wrestling scene. That right there is stuff you remember, because there's probably I don't know, 4 or 5 wrestling fans in my area. So yeah, that was a really cool experience. And like I forgot I forgot that I was wearing this shirt too. So like I was sitting there like waiting for my food and he's just like, "Yeah." And it took a minute to like process, you know? And then I said, "Yeah."
If I
Back.
redeem the serotonin tag, will you pat yourself on the head?
You know what? Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. I'll pat my head and rub my stomach.
Spare serotonin, please.
There you go. Oh,
Papa,
it's so dorky.
where are you, Papa? Hello, mother. Hello, father. I ask of you, would you bother getting the milk and coming back? Please don't leave, or else I'll quack like a duck, 'cause it sucks. That father left. Nothing is right. Out of sight.
Losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Losing my sight. So on and so forth. But yeah, I will say that this stream almost didn't really happen because two things were a little weird about it. Hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and put the background music on while we chat a little bit. But no, this here stream almost didn't happen because we had a couple things go wrong. Oh, fuck me. I forgot the long band connection.
Hello, Mario.
Fuck, I forgot the long band coverage. Hold on just a second. Do not adjust your sets. I'll be back in like 2 minutes, alright? I'll be back in like 2 minutes. That is a very nice follower count. Yes, Lumi. Well, I will say that the name of the most recent. Wait. Did we get like a donation while I was out? Hold on a second. Who like donated while I was out? Let me go and check the Tiltify page. Give me a second. I gotta check the Tiltify page, y'all. Because, the fun thing is, we're not just here for fun and games, alright? We're not just here to have fun with, like, little snowmen. We're not here for any of that. It doesn't matter. What we're here for is to, talk about, or rather, is to raise money for Project Hope. Oh, hey! Hey, Patchwork, thank you very much for the big old donation. And also... Wait, hold on. Wait, did we get, like, another donation, too? Oh, wait, no, we didn't. That was the top donation. We got a huge heart for... Okay, so yeah, Patchwork is our most recent donation. Thank you very much for the old 20, my friend. Oh my gosh, diddly dang long boy face cam, you bet. And I got the crappy lucha mask to prove it. I really should have gotten this, like, with Velcro straps rather than, like, laces. Because with laces, it makes it, like, incredibly ill-fitting.
Hello, Mario.
It makes it incredibly ill-fitting, but it's really fun. So, you know, I don't care. What I do care about, however, is raising money for Project Hope. And so far, we have raised 60 bucks, as you can see up there. Thank you very much to everyone who's donated so far, including, Toad7, which is, Ancient Toad, T-Brain, Patchwork, and Fizzy M. Thank you. I wish I wish to help him. Wish to help in, anyway, I can. Friendship is magic. Merry Christmas. Thank you, T-Brain. Toad said, good luck on everything, bro. I believe in you, and you have a huge heart for friggin' doing this. Thanks, Toad. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. Also, Defender. Hello there, my friend, and hello there, Henny. Hopefully both of ya are doing incredibly well tonight, because tonight is going to be another night of fundraising, because again, we are raising funds for Project
Hello,
Hope.
Mario.
Lucha. I am the real Samurai del Sol. But no. Project Hope, raising money for them, and they are sending medical relief to places overseas who really need them. It's a really great cause, but you don't just need to take it from me, chat. Instead, take it from me. This holiday season, the Long Boy Club saves Christmas. From December 15th through the 23rd, I will be raising money for the 2023 Hopemas fundraiser. And I will be campaigning through, what else? Wrestling. We've got a special show in 2K23 that's absolutely stacked with dream matches at the end of the month. We're taking holiday wrestlers to new heights, we're ranking Christmas-themed matchups, I'm even doing my first IRL stream, kinda. All in support of Project Hope. Project Hope is an organization with over 6 decades of humanitarian relief efforts under its belt. Right now, it's providing that relief to people who need it most, in places like Ukraine, Turkey, Syria, and more. I work in news, so I see the problems that Project Hope is responding to every single day. Taking part in this year's Hopemas goes way beyond just raising money for a good cause. It's my way of lending a helping hand to people who are stuck in the situations that I write about all the time. And if you want to help me do that, head on over to my Hopemas Tiltify page at the link below, or by typing !Hopemas in chat. You can put your donation towards one of our bidding wars or towards one of the giraffles. We've also got a couple milestones, like drinking Pepnog and my very first ASMR session, but those will only happen if enough people donate. So again, head over to the Tiltify page with the link below and make a difference in someone's life this holiday by donating just a few bucks to Project Hope. Thanks again to Project Hope for letting me take part in this amazing fundraiser. And now, back to you, me! Thanks, me. But yeah, oh fuck. I'm hanging by a thread here, chat. I'm hanging, yeah, the fucking giraffe. Yeah, listen. It's the greatest concept that my friend Cole ever came up with. You know, it's the greatest concept, and she's come up with a lot of great concepts. But that is by far the best one. But yeah, my favorite thing about the things that you can sort of donate towards in this fundraiser is that for any dollar amount, and I mean any dollar amount, it can be $1, it can be $100, it doesn't matter. Really, any dollar amount that you put towards the fundraiser, your name will go on a pro wrestling sign, and I will be taking that sign to a wrestling show next year, and I will do my absolute hardest to get like right in the front row, so you know that way I can just drape it over the barricade, and we can have like everyone's names on there, like on the hard cam for all to see. And you know what? It would be fun. I think it would be a really good showcase for like what we're able to accomplish as a community, and I think that the Project Hope people would also just think it was really cool too, you know? And like, I just think it would be cool. I think it would be awesome. And you know, it would be a good way to showcase like everyone who fucking donated throughout like all this. So yeah, if you want to donate, just type in the command that I have there on screen, or there's a widget down below, below the Twitch VOD, and you can donate that way as well. Hold on a second. Do you have the VOD for the Christmas match tier list? It started right as the wife and I were going to bed. It is on Twitch right now. It's on Twitch, and you know, eventually, and by eventually I hopefully mean tomorrow, I will have the full VOD up on my YouTube channel. So yeah, you can check that out there, or you can just check out the Twitch VOD while it's still up. But yeah. That is what we are doing all this in the name of. And you know, we are going to be marking our second day of Hopemas today. First off, I'm going to get some music here so that we can have a good backing track for like as we're doing this. By the way, the mask is really whopper jawed, like with my with my glasses, because like with the way that this is set up, right? With the way that this is set up, I have my glasses under my mask, and it's like propping up the eye holes a little bit, and it's kind of making like especially the mouth here a little whopper jawed. I mean, like you can see it, right? You can see it like this. Like my my left eye is basically rather my right eye is basically obscured. But that's fine. That's all good. It's all cool anyways because you know, it just makes it a little more fun. It makes it a little more fun because today we are building something that the Project Hope people sent me themselves. This right here came in the mail just a couple weeks ago. And it is this right here, the snowman crafting kit. It's like a clay crafting kit. And you know what? I haven't made one of these probably since elementary school. So like I'm actually really excited for this. In fact, you know what? Let's go ahead and see what it came with here. It came with the following. 9 pieces of air dry modeling clay set, 9 pieces of button noses, 9 pieces of black top hats, 18 pieces of branches, 18 pieces of small black buttons, 27 pieces of big black buttons, 3 pieces of Christmas hat, and 3 pieces of scarves. So if anything, we have something here that we can work with. And again, like, I'm really excited for this. I haven't made one of these in, like, years. So, yeah. Hey there, Ashley. How are you doing? Well, let me go ahead and start over the playlist. This will be our soundtrack for today, everyone. Yeah, originally I was meant to do this with someone else, but we had a couple of, like, issues. Do you want to build a snowman? Intensifies. It even says it on the back. Like, you can tell when this was made. You can tell, like, when they started making these. This is from Bandbur. Rather, Banbur. With 2 B's in the middle. With 2 B's in the middle. Also, yes, a profession reveal. I do, in fact, work in news. Which, you know, that makes me one of the most hated people on the planet, by proxy. Yeah, you can go ahead and throw stuff at the homunculus today, everyone. You can go ahead and throw stuff at the homunculus today. It's fine. He's okay with it. We'll just, like, eat it like it's Cheetos. Hold on, let me check this out. Whoa! What the heck? What? This is so cool! Like, we got these little, like, clay things here, chat. We got these little clay things here. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of lay out the spread of what we're making
Eat it like it's Cheetos or dodge it like it's your mom asking me for a date.
Now that's just uncalled for. We all know I'm dating your mom. And she's real happy. Hold on a second. Yeah, we got, like, this, like, molding clay here. I'm gonna get this whole, like, mouse pad just completely messed up here. We're just gonna go ahead and kind of, put this off to the side here. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna keep it, like, in view. That way we all know what we're working with. And we got, like, all of the different accessories here, like, in these little baggies. Like, this is where, like, all the buttons are and, like, all of the noses and stuff. So, yeah, that right there is what we're working with. In fact, hold on. Let's go ahead and, rip this open here. Let's go ahead and rip it open. And that is what we're working with there. We got a whole bunch of clay. We got a whole bunch of little hats here. Look at that. That's so cute. Like, it has a little carrot nose, it looks like. Like, listen, it said, like, button nose. These are like carrots, chat. If your clay is molding, you should throw it out. It's expired. Well, you know what? It's the best I can do, okay? I found it on the street. Rather, the people who, like, made this found it on the street. You must understand that this is the best that they could do. Alright? We are gonna go ahead. Yeah. Hold on. Vermin, is the pumpet emote like Danny DeVito? Oh wait, no, that's like Dr. Disrespect. From like a distance, you're like fist pumping emote that looked like the Trash Man character from It's Always Sunny. Why doesn't someone make that? I'm the Trash Man. Okay, so eat it like it's cheat. Hey, Homunculus, do you want some of this right here? You want some of this? Want some of this to dip your Cheetos in? Mmm. Oh my god, it's like sticky, chat. It's like sticky. You want some of that? It's like indenting. Mmm. Mmm, yummy.
What I want is for your mom to stop texting me at 11:30 at night.
Well, then just block her phone number. You know her phone number. Obviously, you have it saved. Some people just don't want to face the repercussions of their actions, chat. Oh, wow. So we can just make, like, a whole bunch of different snowmen with this. Like, look at this. Whoa. Holy crap. This is, like, nuts here. Hold on. I'm gonna, like, go ahead and kind of, This is so... Dude, this is so cute! This is so cute! This is so cute. So, like, are we meant to, like, make 9 different snowmen with these? Are we meant to make, like, 9 different snowmen? Monka is, thick and sticky. Thick and sticky. Crucially. Yeah, like, chat. This particular stream was almost not meant to happen. Because originally I was gonna do this with someone else, but their shipping fell a little bit behind. Thank you, FedEx. So now, I'm here doing it with all of you. I'm here doing this by myself. So I'm gonna make, like, a little 3-tiered snowman here, you know, like a little Frosty the Snowman type deal, right? I mean, given how there's, like, 9 of these clay sets, I'd imagine that they're kind of expecting that you make 9 whole snowmen. So, we may actually have a lot left over, because, like, I want to create, like, a colony here, you know? I want to make it so that the snowmen are ready to, like, repopulate the planet, like, once humans are extinct, right? Like, that's the ultimate goal in all this. So, yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna, like, adjust my little face cam a little bit. There you go. I think that's a better view. Homunculus. Is my mom, like, sending you a bunch of, like, numbers again? Is that why she won't stop calling you, because she just keeps getting new phone numbers? I know that she tends to do that. I keep telling her to stop. The colony so they can restart Shikara. I don't know if I would do that. No, this stream was almost not meant to happen because the person I was going to do this with, their shipment fell a little bit behind thanks to international shipping. And also, hold on a second. Whoa.
Okay, let's move it.
Chat, I don't think I did this first one right. I don't think I did it right. Oh, maybe I did. Maybe I did, chat. Maybe I did. You know what? No, we're gonna start with the giant snowman.
Hello, Mario.
Hooded monster. No, 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 no. I'm not. Listen. It's all good. It's all good. You have nothing to fear, citizens. Okay, so have you considered that you may need bigger balls? I may need bigger balls, yeah. I may need big balls. So these are like carrot noses, chat. These are like carrot noses. Listen, I'm making big balls right here, you see? Also, for some reason, the chat thing is disconnected. Give me a second. I'm dying. I got the big balls right here, chat. They're big snowballs. Here, I'll throw this. I wasn't expecting that to hit. Take that, chat. What you gonna do about that? You can't hit me today. All you can do is hit the homunculus. The homunculus is taking the fall for me today.
You need big balls to ask your mom out.
I don't think I need the big balls for that. I think that's what you need, my friend. This is really cool, though. This is, like, really, really cute. Like, chat. It's very, very sticky. Like, this doesn't feel like clay. More so it feels like, you know, like, Elmer's glue, right? Like, you know, kind of like the blue, like, Elmer's glue stick, the one that's, like, in fun colors. That isn't as durable as like the normal glue, but it's
Hello, Mario.
But you still use it anyway because it's you know, like really fun and colorful. That's what this feels like. But you know, it's charming. It's got its place. Look at this, chat. Look at this. Look at him in his little top hat. Also, hey Fizzy, how you doing? And Shoujo. Somebody broke into Stev's house. Someone broke into Stev's house. I think I need to call the police. Are you sure it's not because this kid is 15 years old? I don't know. I mean, I don't know when this was made. Hold on. There's probably a copyright on this. Oh wait, I missed some things, chat. I missed a few things. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You got the cute little Christmas hats and stuff like that. We got more shit to play with. All right, I'm gonna take this stuff, right? I'm gonna put it to the side. And we're gonna make some snowmen. We got more balls. I'm gonna roll up some more balls, chat. Just give me a second. Be afraid, chat. Henry has entered the premises. Right, we made his head. I think his head needs to be like a little fatter though, right? Like we need a fat head for our guy here. So we're gonna add a bit more clay to him. Or glue. Also, apparently there's no copyright date on this. Modeling clay is very soft. Shape one bag molding clay into 2 different sizes of snowballs and then merge into the snowman shape. Plug the snowman buns and accessories into the snowman. Okay. We need a Henry reveal. Hey chat, if we get to $100 tonight, Henry reveal. That is the offer that I am that is the offer I'm throwing up on the table. If we can get to 100 tonight, deal. All right? If we can get to $100 for Project Hope, deal. Hold me to that. Because I might forget. I might forget. Sorry. Look at this, chat. Look at this. Look at this little cutie here. Look at him. I'm gonna stick it in his eye socket here. Look at this. This is so cute. Look at him. he looks so goofy. He looks so goofy, chat. Okay, now we need the arms. We're gonna plump them up a little bit so that way the size matters. That way the size matters here. Like Ratchet and Clank. Where are the arms? There they are. Cool. Nice. We're gonna give the brand new 1, 2, buckle my shoes, 3, 4, buckle smooth. Right there. Look at this. He's so cute, chat. Look at this. Look at this little guy here. He's almost just as much of a little guy as Henry is. Even though he has a big old smooshed face. He has a big old smooshed face, but that just means that he has character. He's built different, literally. So there you go. That's one snowman. Chat, I'm wondering if we should like mix and match some of these, right? I feel like we should mix and match some of the accessories here, right? Because we made the normal snowman, right? Hey, bud. Hey, bud. He's the Tommaso Ciampa snowman. Listen, he has a lot of character. No one will survive this man right here. Alright, let's set him to the side. Actually, no, you know what? We'll put him over here. Where he can't stand up. He can barely stand, chat. He can barely stand. Alright. So believe it or not, we still have quite a bit of clay left in this. We still have quite a bit of clay left in this. I want to see if we can make a whole other snowman with this. I'm thinking that the answer is no. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong on that. What makes him the Tommaso Ciampa snowman? Ashley. Impeccable ball right there. Impeccable. He is... Oh, he's built different. I see. We're gonna give him a tiny head, okay? We're gonna give this guy a little tiny head. And not only that, we're gonna use some of the Santa garb here to really do him up. To really do him up here. Ah! No, my balls! There you go. Look at that! The hat practically eats his head. The hat practically eats the head, chat. How do you even fit this inside? How do you fit this inside the head? Like, this one practically just swallows the head whole, right? This one right here just kind of swallows it whole. Do you think they expected you to make small snowmen or one big snowman? They expected small snowmen. But I'm wondering if we should just make one giant snowman. Should we make just a giant snowman, chat? I'm thinking that would be kind of neat. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no, you're absolutely right. We need to make the long snowman, okay? We gotta make the long snowman. So you know what? This right here, all this is cool, right? But we need to make the giant snowman. We just gotta make him into like a monstrosity. So, gotta make the big snow. Yeah, we do. We do. We gotta make the big snowman. Okay. So, you know what? I'll make one more normal size snowman. That way we can just have like one of each, right? That way we can have this guy and someone who has like all of the and someone who has the Christmas garb, right? Oh, we got like, no, these are like hats of all the same. Paul White. Yeah, you're right though. You're absolutely right. We gotta make Paul White, brug. We gotta make Paul White. Let's see here. Paul Snow White, chat. You know what? I regret not writing stuff down because, like, usually I write down like a list of topics, sort of talk about during stream, but I forgot to write those down this time. So once we go on, it's like once I'm done making just kind of the small man here. And when we move on to the long man, I'm going to make a thing. Like, I'm gonna make my list. I'll check it twice, and I'll find out what we're gonna talk about. It's probably gonna be a lot of wrestling stuff. Like, I can think off the top of my head, like, I know that's... How do you see all the tiny words with your neck if your neck is so far away from your hooves? I'm just built different, you know? I'm like, again, I'm like Tommaso Ciampa, like you said. I'm the Tommaso Ciampa of giraffe VTubers. Which, you know, isn't really saying too much, but I still am. So. Right. Right, the head's got to be a tiny bit bigger, I think. It's got to be a little bit bigger. But no, like, Top Flight recently came back again. On Dynamite and Collision. And you know what? I really like Top Flight. I like Top Flight. I like, Action Andretti. I like all three of those guys, right? I especially enjoy Top Flight. I think they could be a really cool, a team, like, in the tag team division. But they've got to stay healthy this time, you know? Like, they have to stay healthy. Because, like, whether it's their fault or not, they just keep getting put on the sidelines, you know? And if you're Tony Khan, like, you gotta be thinking, I want to push these guys to the moon. Do I want to give them a push? I don't know if I should at this point, you know? Because, like... You know, when you're pushing someone, like, you gotta think, okay, well, are they gonna stay healthy enough to, like, justify a push, you know? And even though it's, like, shitty to say, because, you know, like, even though they are pretty, injury prone, like, they're still talented. But, like, you know, I don't know if they can survive another sidelining, you know? Like, I feel like if they're put, like, on the sidelines one more time, that's just going to put them into, like, mid-card hell for all eternity. You know? Like, at that point, it's over. Okay. We got the little... Right, we got the scarf. Look at this, chat! Look at this guy. We're gonna wrap it around here. I'm really bad. Listen, chat, I've not had to, like, tie a scarf in, like, forever. When you get sidelined for so long that you just become irrelevant. I mean, like, that's essentially what it is, you know? Well, actually, no, it isn't necessarily that. Although that also has something to sort of do with it as well. But it's more so just, like, the thing of, well, you know, you can't be relied on to stay healthy enough to, like, justify a push. And that's when, lost. Can you tell I've not had to do up a scarf ever, chat? I think I'm just digging the scarf into his into his clay now. Oh my god, I'm choking him with the scarf. Chat, what have I done to him? What have I done? What have I done to my guy here? Chat, what have I done to him? What have I done to him? I tied him. I choked him. Look at this, chat. Look at this. Look at this. I've made a fucking monster. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. That's his body now. That's his body now. His body is scarf. His body is all scarf now. He just looks like an elf on the shelf now. He looks like a little elf on the shelf kind of guy now. The sleeper hold. Yeah, but the Miz never gets injured and he's been in mid-card essentially most of his career. Well, yeah, but like, you know, he's been a constant like fixture in the company, you know? Like he's essentially like never got something to not do, you know? He essentially always has something to do, you know? And yeah, you could say that Top Flight really aren't given much to do. But like, you know, that's partly because they've just not really been on on the active roster long enough to like have that big moment, I feel like, you know? His whole... I've mangled this poor boy. I've mangled him. Look at him. Look at this, chat. This isn't a scarf. This is like two little legs coming out of like his torso, you know? It's like two little legs coming out of his torso. It's really weird. repackaged Top Flight as strong style workers. LOL. I don't know if they can handle that. I mean, they're essentially like, you know, glorified gymnasts. I don't know if they can. I don't know if their fragile bones can handle it. There you go. See? It doesn't look so bad. It doesn't look so bad, chat. Look at them. Okay then, now we need the piece de la resistance. We need the piece de la resistance, chat. Their fragile bones wouldn't be able to handle Okada and fucking oh no. Oh no. No, I gave no, his eye, chat. I'm removing his eye. Ew! 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 Gross. Put them up against murder. Oh, what, Suzuki? Suzuki would make sure they just fucking keel over in the ring, though. Ew. Dude, look at this. That's his guts. That's his guts spilling out. I feel bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, lad. I'll just, fix you up right quick. I'll fix you up like the toy smith in Toy Story 2. You'll be okay. You'll be okay before you know it. It's okay. It's alright. It's alright. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's alright. It's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're alright. Look at that. Look at him. Look at him. See? He's saved. He's saved. There's nothing wrong with him. There's nothing wrong with him, okay? 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 He's a beautiful boy. He's the most beautifulest of boys. He's the most beautifulest of lads. Don't shed a tear. Don't shed a tear, my son. Just go over here with your, little crazy brother. It's okay. The nightmare's over. I actually like how this one came together. Oh my god, you can feel that, like, the clay is already drying. That's crazy. Okay, anyways, chat. Why don't we go ahead, and before we start building the large boy, let's take a quick ad break, okay? Let's go ahead and take a quick ad break. That way we can, get old, excuse me. That way we can get old Bezos off our back. That way we can get old Bezos off our back. I don't need to worry about him anymore. Because the less we have to worry about him, the better off we'll be. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick, and while we wait for it to be over, hold on.
It's time for a 90 seconds Cheetos break, my dudes.
I'm going to take you all an opportunity to remind you all why we're here. Why are we here, me? Tell them about it. This holiday season, the Long Boy Club saves Christmas. From December 15th through the 23rd, I will be raising money for the 2023 Hopemas fundraiser. And I will be campaigning through, what else? Wrestling. We've got a special show in 2K23 that's absolutely stacked with dream matches at the end of the month. We're taking holiday wrestlers to new heights. We're ranking Christmas-themed matchups. I'm even doing my first IRL stream, kinda. All in support of Project Hope. Project Hope is an organization with over 6 decades of humanitarian relief efforts under its belt. Right now, it's providing that relief to people who need it most in places like Ukraine, Turkey, Syria, and more. I work in news, so I see the problems that Project Hope is responding to every single day. Taking part in this year's Hopemas goes way beyond just raising money for a good cause. It's my way of lending a helping hand to people who are stuck in the situations that I write about all the time. And if you want to help me do that, head on over to my Hopemas Tiltify page at the link below, or by typing !Hopemas in chat. You can put your donation towards one of our bidding wars or towards one of the giraffles. We've also got a couple milestones, like drinking Pepnog and my very first ASMR session, but those will only happen if enough people donate. So again, head over to the Tiltify page with the link below and make a difference in someone's life this holiday by donating just a few bucks to Project Hope. Thanks again to Project Hope for letting me take part in this amazing fundraiser. And now, back to you, me! Thanks a bunch, me. But yeah, you can go over to the Tiltify page and donate by typing the command, and any dollar amount that you donate, it'll get your name on a pro wrestling sign that I will take to a wrestling show here in the near future. So, if that sounds great to you, go on over and donate any dollar amount. Even if you can't, I would appreciate you just kind of sharing it around, getting some more eyes on what we're doing here. I really appreciate that a whole bunch. But with that being said, we have a monstrosity that we need to create, chat. And my question to you, right? My question to you is, how are we going to do this? Like, how are we going to do this? Are we going to, like, just create, like, ginormous clay balls? Or do we want to, like, stack them on top of each other like a big, like, tower of snow? You know? Personally, I'm leaning towards the latter. I'm leaning towards we just make like a big long man, you know? A big long snowman. That's what I'm personally leaning towards. Team Okada, Suzuki, and Finlay against them, teach them how to work stiff. Dude, their whole bodies would be bruised in like 30 seconds, you know? Like, their chest would just become the raw meat that you buy at Kroger. Just like absolute fucking beefcake stuff, you know? Yeah. That is what I am proposing that we do. It'll kind of cut our time here a little short, but I think it'll be the best course of action, right? It's too bad you can't make a long tube of snow that would be the neck and be able to support a head. Why not? Why not, though? Okay, we actually need to, like, make a plan here. Oh, man. Oh, no! Oh, no, you're right! You're right! You know what? No, that is exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a giant... Listen. It's only gonna look bad if you think it looks bad, okay? This is what we're starting... Oh, shit. Oh, no, it's getting all over my friggin... It's getting all over my cord, chat. It's getting all over my cord. It's getting all over it. The white stuff is getting all over me. Ah! Look at this. All right. I think that we're off to a good start here. Like, this right here is a good base, right? Let's see how much we can extend it. Let's see how much we can extend this. Yeah, exactly. The white is getting all over me. No. Jeez. You know what? I'll give you this, Ashley. This stuff feels simultaneously like 1 month old and 1 decade old at the same time, you know? Like, this feels like it could have been made at any point in time in, like, the past 10 years. And they were just offshoring it to, like, people like me. Because we had to raise... Because we decided to raise money. Okay. Let's go ahead here. Let's roll this up. Ooh, yeah, baby. That is what we're talking about. Now, granted, I think in order to make this look good, we gotta get the neck some girth, right? Like, look at this. I think that this is like I think that this is what we need to be going for in general. Yeah, I know. It kind of looks like a white turd right now, but listen. Eventually we'll have something here. Eventually, we will have something here with my stick. With my giant ass stick. Right here. I have absolutely no clue what I'm gonna do with all this stuff here. I have no clue what we're gonna do with all of it. You know, I could probably just put it, like, in the box. I don't want to just throw it on the ground, because, like, then Henry will get to it. Because then Henry's gonna get to it, and he'll chew on it, and then he'll be like, Dad! I'll be like, what? And then he'll be like, I threw up. I'll be like, and whose fault is that? And whose fault is that, Henry? It would be my fault, because I would be a bad owner. But, that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there, chat. Don't you, like, give me the eyes, Fizzy Imp. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing here, okay? Alright. So, chat, are we fine with taking a short break here while I go grab my phone real quick? I would appreciate it if you are. If you are, then we'll go ahead and take it right now. We'll be back, and then we'll just kind of... The eyes, Ayo. Thank you. Hello, Swiggy Chungus. How you doing? I'm sorry, but we're going right into a break here. We'll be back in a few minutes. Feed Daddy Bezos. Unfortunately, I must. But we'll be back in like 5 minutes, chat. BRB.
It's time for a 90 seconds Cheetos break, my dudes.
Hello, Mario.
Nom nom, oh excuse me, we're back, my dudes.
for life.
Hello, Mario.
Holy shit. Hi, Watchful. Thank you for sending your Long Boys, Girls, NBs, and fucking AGs over here to the Long Boy Clubhouse. This is awesome. It is. This is awesome. This is awesome. You are fucking awesome, Watchful. Thank you for sending your lovely community over here. For those of you who do not know, my name is Giraffe. I am the president of the Long Boy Club, the very large enjoyer of all things gaming, wrestling, other hyperfixations, and my stinky cat, who is... Where is he right now? A little hard to see out of this mask, but, you know, I'm trying my best. But yeah, hello. Hopefully everyone who was on Watchful stream had a very, very good time. I need to get some more mods in my fucking stream for things like this. That way they can just shout them out, and I don't need to, like, take a lot of attention away. Oh, hey, there's Henry. He's right down there. See? Look at him. You can see him at the corner of your eye, chat. You know what? I gotta get him out of view. He's not the star here. The watchful one. What were you playing, bud? I am fish. What is that? What is that? And did you have fun doing it? I hope so, man. You and I need to catch up at some point. It's been a very long time. Hopefully you've been doing well. Hopefully you and Season have been doing well. And you know, I just hope everything's been going good for you. Right now we are making a giant snow giraffe, neck only, in the spirit of fundraising for Project Hope, which is sending medical relief to places really just all over the world, including in places like Ukraine, Gaza, and other such places. So that is what we're doing tonight, and we're doing it in the form of once again making a snowman giraffe, because so far we've made this guy. Hey, thank you. What do I deserve, though? We got this little derpster right here, right? We got this little guy, and we got this like giant mistake right here, you know, and where he's more scarf than snowman, he's more fleece than man, and you know, his existence is miserable, and that's my fault. But you know, he tries his best anyway, and that's what counts. He just really likes his winter wear. Yeah, let's go with that. Hold on. Ooh, bless me. Over there for you. And now that we have both of those made, we're gonna make a giant snowman giraffe, and we're just gonna make him an incredible specimen of nature. Using all of our clay here. All of it. With my complete lack of nails. And yeah, we've been good and it was fun. That's friggin' awesome, man. I'm glad that you had fun. Hold on. But yeah, chat, when I was going through my notes, I came across a question that, like, a couple of weeks ago was, like, really fascinating to me, and I was, like, thinking to myself, you know, there's lots of stuff that we played back then that, like, we just don't even have any recollection of. But for some reason, I can remember a lot of that stuff. And I want to like ask you, like, what is like your like earliest gaming memory? For me, it was one of two things. It was either the Spider-Man PS1 game, which, you know, is completely outclassed by Insomniac's stuff these days. But for the time, it was really, really cool. It's either that or like a SpongeBob PC game. I think it was Employee of the Month. And I especially remember two things. I remember SpongeBob being kicked out of like a fancy restaurant because he wanted a Krabby Patty. And two, Mr. Krabs just standing in the Kelpo Mart with no clothes and with the set specifically designed to like cover up his area, you know? He was just standing, like, I don't even remember the context. He was just standing there, menacingly, I may add, in the Kelpo Mart, like he's doing absolutely nothing out of the ordinary. Hey, Henry. Hi. Hi, Henry. Hi. Hi, Henry. If you want a full view of him, we gotta get to 100, chat. I'll do that at any point during this. I'll literally, like, pull up my face cam again, and we'll pull him up here. Hey, you. No biting. No biting. He's a biter, you know? He's a biter. But yeah, like, I remember specifically, like, those two things. It was either those two things or another SpongeBob game. The PC version of, like, Battle for Bikini Bottom. PC and probably, like, someone browser game. Oh, yeah, browser games especially. Especially, like, from way back then. Like, you just don't see that sort of stuff anymore, you know? You don't see anything like that anymore. Or like all those TV shows. Yeah, exactly. Like I remember, like on both the Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon sites, and even like the Disney Channel site, there were so many like just crappy Flash games of like, you know, all the TV shows that they had, and you don't see those anymore. You know? You don't see any of that anymore. My earliest gaming memory was beating Lemmings with my mom on the Sega Master System. I've seen Lemmings throughout history. I've never played it though. I've never quite played it. Hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and do Sun here real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quick. There you go. And then like one day on Twitter, they said, JK, it turns out we're still going. What happened there then? Like, why did they say that they were closing down? Did they like think it was like for sure gonna happen? Was it like a for sure thing until like the last minute? Hold on just a second. I'm gonna pull this back. That way my ossicones can hang out there. But no, like I've seen Lemmings. Isn't Lemmings like a strategy game of sorts? Probably for sure gonna happen. Yeah, like all of those like kind of like all those spaces are just completely just vanishing now, you know? And the only way they survive is through places like Newgrounds and through like fan-made like archival things. It's a very good thing that so many people know how to code. And you know, so many of them know about web design and stuff. Because if we didn't have a lot of those kinds of nerds, a lot of that stuff would just be lost media, you know? A lot of it would just be completely lost to time. And that's a real shame, because, like, you know, a lot of that stuff wasn't, like, you know, the best thing in the world, but, you know, like, we played it as a kid, we have fond memories with it. And, you know, it's, like, another example of, like, how, like, digital gaming, even though it is you know, like, just like undisputably more convenient than, you know, buying physical games now. It's such a double-edged sword. Because, like, we've learned throughout history that, like, the majority of game companies, and by extension, a lot of media companies, do not give two cares about, like, media preservation, you know? But especially, like, in the games industry, because, like, you see, like, classic movies and, like, classic, albums get, like, you know, re-released all the time, or, like, you know, the best of, like, certain bands getting, like, you know, repackaged all the time, right? Fun thing about, like, you know, best of things, though. Apparently Nickelback has, like, a best of compilation, and it's, like, multiple volumes, apparently. I mean, dude, at that point, just, like, put, like, all your albums on a thing and make it, like, the ultimate, like, Nickelback collection. For, like, the people who enjoy that, like, sort of flavor of butt rock. Yeah, back in the day, subtracting from consoles and handhelds, places like Club Penguin were places where you could go to and do shit with friends and all that. And, like, spaces like that are just disappearing and they're becoming completely corporatized, you know? Like, we're all just so connected now, but, like, at the same time, we don't feel all that connected, do we? And that's just really weird. I don't know how to fix that. Because especially, like, in, like, the social media climate, it's just, like, encouraged so much hostility, you know? I want to go back to, like, the era, like, of Club Penguin, or, like, what was Nickelodeon's version of Club Penguin that was not nearly as popular? It's like Club Nick or something. I don't remember. Oh, Nicktopia, or whatever it was called. I was on that. If anyone remembers what I'm talking about. Like, we had places like, you know, Club Penguin, Nicktopia, Webkins, especially Webkins. I've been thinking about doing a Webkins stream at some point. Because, like, that sort of stuff is really nostalgic to me. I remember, like, when I was like 9 or 10 years old, right? And I was at, like, the Hallmark store with my mom. And anytime that we would go there, I would always, like, make it a point to ask my mom, "Mom, can I get a Webkins?" And a lot of the time she would say yes, because, like, you know, that was still something that she, like, being 40 years old and me being 9 or 10, she was happy I was still into that. Because she knew a lot of kids my age were, like, you know, growing up really quick, especially, like, with, you know, that sort of, like, 7 generational consoles and stuff like that. But yeah, I always made a point to, like, try and get, like, a Webkins. And my favorite one was a friggin' groundhog. I named it Wilbur. Chat. And he was the greatest thing of all time. I'm so sad. I'm so sad that I lost him. I don't know where Wilbur ran off to, chat. Can anyone help me find Wilbur? Please? Have you seen my groundhog? Please. Please. Have you seen him, chat? I will give you some snow if you can point me in the direction of my groundhog. I think I also had a lion, like a golden retriever. Golden retrievers, by the way, are the best dog. Those are the best ones. Aside from, like, big old, like, black labs, which for some reason I think are, like, the softest. I just like the pure hue, like, coated pets. Like, especially, like, little tuxedo cats. Like, props to Henry down here. He is an impeccable specimen. But he doesn't feel as soft as a tuxedo cat. And they're probably no more soft than any other like breed of short-haired cat. But they just feel soft. They just look cuter to me too. Huskies, but all dog... Huskies are also a good shout, yeah. I just realized that with this, we're basically just making like the Christmas poo from South Park. Chat, I have the stick. I got the sausage. Look at this. I am creating a glorious specimen. A glorious snowsaman. Back in the early 2000s. My hedgehog story was Mr. Hanky Long Boy Edition. Mr. Hanky, yeah! The Long Boy Edition. Love to see it. I lost it when I was 6 on the school bus. Oh, wait, you're... My hedgehog story was my cousin gave me his entire Yu-Gi-Oh collection. All of it? Like, how many cards? Like, how many cards were there? Also, holy crap. Chat, we're just racking up the bodies over here. I feel like after this... after we do this stick, we need to, like, make the head. We need to make the head of the SNOW-GIRAFFE. Alright? We gotta make the head of the SNOW-GIRAFFE. We gotta make his head. Shame, because he had like 2 of his old printings of Blue Eyes. 400 cards? And he just gave that to you out of the kindness of his heart? That's crazy. Oh, wait. Hey, Henry. No. Can I have that? What's this? There's like little twisty ties there. That's actually nuts. I'm really sorry that you lost that. That's... If I were like 5 or 6... If I were like your age, probably. Even gave me his Xbox 360 as a college gift. Hey, nice. Wait, a college gift? Was that like when the 360 was still like, you know, in style and when people were making games for it? I'm making the specimen, chat. Pretty much can thank my cousins for some of my console experiences. Oh yeah, like we've all had... no, when the Xbox One came out. Still though, people were making 360 games. It's crazy to think that that hardware is now 10 years old. The PS4 and Xbox One are 10 years old, chat. Which is crazy to think about. I remember when I got my PS4. I remember when I got it. In like 2015, I think, or 16. One of the two. One of the two. It was after... it was after I got like Smash Brothers for Wii U. Which was my most anticipated game, like, of the mid 2010s. It was good, but like, you know, obviously, the newest Smash Brothers, like, just blows out the water. Along with any other Smash game. Sorry, Melee. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this length, chat. Look at him. Look at this. That is what it's all about. That right there is what it's all about. This absolute specimen. That's the neck. And now the challenge is to make sure that it doesn't, that doesn't completely fall apart. Oh, don't go talking about Smash Bros, Stev. Oh yeah? Why not? Why shouldn't I talk about Smash Bros? Nintendo gonna take down your charity stream. Why? I'm just talking about it. I'm just saying stuff. All I'm doing is saying stuff. You can't take me down for that, Shigeru. Oh boy, he big and girthy. You bet, brother. Not only that, but he's also gonna be a boy. So we need to sculpt the head, right? We need to like sculpt his head. These things are so hard to open, chat. These things are not very easy to like open cleanly. Not very easy to open cleanly, chat. It has to be like your big fat head, though. This could be a challenge. No, I know. No, I know. Like, this whole... These last two things here, that is what's going to be, like, the head, you know? We gotta sculpt it, right? We gotta sculpt it. So like my head's got like a little bit of curvature to it, right? It's got a little bit of curvature. So let's try our best and get a perfect ball here, right? Let's try our best and get a perfect ball. Gotta flatten around the bottom here, right?
Come on, Tail.
Something like this, maybe? Something like this? Maybe. Maybe something like this. Maybe something like this. Anyone remember Free Realms or Fusion Fall? I remember both of those. I played Free Realms for like a week, and then I realized, I don't like this all that much. And then I stopped playing it. So something like this, right? Something like this. Oh god, Fusion Fall. Oh god, Fusion Fall. What do you mean? Something like this, chat. Right? Right? Something like this. It could be smooshed in a little bit more. My cranium is a tiny bit large. But I think that this is good. I think that this right here is pretty good, right? In a way, consoles being so old have kept developers from just keeping up with the latest graphics cards and leaving older graphics cards behind within a year or two. I mean, I will say that this particular console generation has not been very good. Because, like, we are 3 years into it at this point, and we still have, like, everything coming out for the last generation. Like, there really aren't too many reasons to, like, buy a Series X or a PS5, aside from, like, the technical specifications, which most, like, John Doe customers don't really care too much about, you know? Like, your grandma's not gonna know anything about that. They're not gonna know what to do. you know? I can still play, Baldur's Gate 3 and Starfield, even though they're not at best specs, especially with how little games there are specific for it that I at least know of. I mean, the big problem, right, is that like the majority of like the past like decade or so, game companies have been pushing like, you know, the technological advancements of gaming. Like, oh yeah, this right here. Like, look at the ray tracing. Look at, like, you know, the frame rates and stuff like that. When really, like, gaming is reaching a point to where, like, photorealism is no longer going to be impressive, you know? I can't stream it for the life of me. I can play Cult of the Lamb and such, but I can play it. And Hi-Fi Rush. I mean, the difference between stuff like that and, you know, this is probably a bad example, but The Last of Us Part 2 is that those games rely a lot more on photorealism, whereas those games are a lot more about stylization, you know? At least in terms of their art direction. In terms of their art direction, yeah. Alright. We're making the fucking nose here, chat. We're making the big ol' nose. This sucks. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this guy here. Look at him. You know what? You know what? No, I take that back. This is pretty good. This is pretty good, honestly. This is the Holy Vibe Scepter from Super Princess Peach. Like the Ferengi Grand Nagus Scepter. It looks like a scepter now. No. It won't, listen, it won't just look like any old scepter, okay? And we need to do this first, okay? We're gonna make the Christmas long boy, okay? We're gonna make a Christmas boy here. Where are the buttons here? Oh, there they are. Chat. See, and there you go. You got the nose. You got the nose here. See? See, like, you got his little nostrils there. And then you have his little eyeballs. It's perfect. Now with the rest of this clay, I don't know, chat. I like this. Alright. Now we need to, like, make sure that he has a scarf. That way he can stay warm in the winter time. And this time I'm actually gonna, like, you know, tie it up well. I'm really scared I'm gonna, like, mess this up, chat. Hey, there you go. Look at this, chat. Look at him. He's so cute. See? We made him into something. You know that poor kid in the factory running the plastic injection mold machine to make this thing still never understood exactly what she was making. Why does the Wicked West need plastic top hat? Listen. Because we need to look stylized and dapper, okay? We're so dapper, look at us. We're so dapper. We're rolling out to that Christmas party, and we're not gonna look the ghosts of the Christmas past, present, and future in the face. We're not gonna look them in the face because that makes us feel bad. Look at that snout. I know! I know! It's so cute! Look at him! I mean, upon further reflection, it looks more like a cow. But you know, we're gonna fix that up right quick. We're gonna fix that up. We're gonna fix that up, chat. That boy got a short snoot. He does, though. You know, if it was yellow, the cow got more neck than I do, and I've been called a giraffe, like in real life. So here's what we're gonna do, chat. Now that has been established, we are now going to be putting the buttons across the rest of his body, okay? We're gonna take the buttons and we're gonna place them all across the rest of his body to simulate the spots on the mighty raft. I will say that the more I do this, the more it does just look like a giant cow. But, you know. My guy here can barely stand upright, chat. Look at him. This is a sad state of affairs for this powerful man here. This is a sad state of affairs for him. But that is the life that he has been given. That is on me to own that fate. It's on me to own his fate. Long Cow Club still has a ring to it. Hey guys, look, you're not two-toed, but still. You're both ungulates. Yeah, we are, aren't we? You know what? You know what? It was really funny when I learned that wildebeest. When I learned that they were like, You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do this, just for fun. Unicorn long boy. Long cow always milks all his airtime. Alolan execute. Executor. Got a snowy cloud variant. Got a snowy cow variant. And they're all the better for it. They're all the better for it, chat. Long cow always calls his rivalries beefs. He's got the heat. He's got the heat, brother. He's got that heat. I feel like Henry's gonna try the stick arms if I let him near him. So for now, those are going into the box here. Hold on. Just a second here. He always calls them beefs. He knows how to steer a program in the right direction, you know? Always. That's why he's a valuable asset. Wait, no, that's a donkey. What am I doing? But no, like, you can tell that the people, like, in the factory that made this They weren't expecting it to be made in this fashion. They probably didn't even know like what the clay was supposed to be. Definitely don't leave out something small enough for Henry to eat. Although I think he might be afraid of the carrots. Yeah, like none of this is on the ground right now. Don't worry. Absolutely none of this is on the ground. Okay, we need to spread these buttons out a little bit more because we are running out of them. I want to make sure that, you know, there's at least like, you know, a button per square inch of coverage here, you know? When it comes down to the rumble, he always hopes it. Alright. Okay. Also, we've been dodging ad breaks this whole time, chat. Although I got some bad news. We're about to come up to one. And before we go to one, I want to remind you all one more time of why we're here. And that is to raise money for Project Hope, who is sending medical relief overseas to communities who need it most. It's a really, really cool cause. We're going to be doing it all month long. But you don't have to just take it from me. Instead, you can take it from me. This holiday season, the Long Boy Club saves Christmas. From December 15th through the 23rd, I will be raising money for the 2023 Hopemas fundraiser. And I will be campaigning through, what else? Wrestling. We've got a special show in 2K23 that's absolutely stacked with dream matches at the end of the month. We're taking holiday wrestlers to new heights. We're ranking Christmas-themed matchups. I'm even doing my first IRL stream, kinda. All in support of Project Hope. Project Hope is an organization with over 6 decades of humanitarian relief efforts under its belt. Right now, it's providing that relief to people who need it most, in places like Ukraine, Turkey, Syria, and more. I work in news, so I see the problems that Project Hope is responding to every single day. Taking part in this year's Hopemas goes way beyond just raising money for a good cause. It's my way of lending a helping hand to people who are stuck in the situations that I write about all the time. And if you want to help me do that, head on over to my Hopemas Tiltify page at the link below, or by typing !Hopemas in chat. You can put your donation towards one of our bidding wars or towards one of the giraffles. We've also got a couple milestones, like drinking Pepnog and my very first ASMR session, but those will only happen if enough people donate. So again, head over to the Tiltify page with the link below and make a difference in someone's life this holiday by donating just a few bucks to Project Hope. Thanks again to Project Hope for letting me take part in this amazing fundraiser. And now, back to you, me! Thanks, me. And as one more reminder, if you donate any dollar amount, you will get your name on a pro wrestling sign. I will be sharing the completed sign once we're all done with our fundraiser here. And once it's complete, I will do my best to get to the front row of a wrestling show in 2024. That way we can show it off, have it on the hard cam, and just have like everyone's names up there for all to see. That would be really fun, I think. It would be really cool. And yeah, any dollar amount that will get your name on there, and I would really appreciate it too. However, even just being here is enough, and you know, just sharing it around would be even more than enough, frankly. But yeah, we're gonna take one more quick ad break here. Let me run it here. That way we can appease Father Bezos.
It's time for a 90 seconds Cheetos break, my dudes.
Raw rolls on after this. Oh wait, no, I'm not saying ow. Homunculus, how come you don't feel pain? How come you don't feel pain, Homunculus? What's your problem? Don't bully him, chat. He's very sensitive. A very complicated relationship with this guy. Don't complicate it further. Don't complicate it further, chat.
I feel pain, but I choose not to acknowledge it. I am like pre-2000s Undertaker.
Fair enough. Fair enough. How's it feel to be that cool, Homunculus? That's pretty fucking based of you. I honestly love what we're doing.
Om nom nom. Oh, excuse me, we're back, my dudes.
Welcome back to Raw. Welcome back to Raw. Our long boy is coming along nicely here, chat. Our long boy's coming along nice. You know? Granted, we're kind of putting the screws to him, and you know, that kind of makes it feel like we're just kind of putting the pincushion. Homunculus didn't start off that orange. It took many years of Cheetos to get that color. I watched it happen with my own 2 eyes. I watched the orangification of the homunculus. It's a very scary process, you know? Very terrifying sequence of events that I had to witness for many centuries. Chat, look at this. Look at this guy. He's so good. Look at this. Look at the absolute state of this guy. He's so good. He's so good, chat. Love him. Hold on. I stuff it down there. And we got one more button up here. We got one more piece of buttons here for us to play with. One more set of screws here. And then our guy's gonna be finished. He'll be complete. He'll be done. It looks like he fell into a hardcore match pile of tags. Oh, but look at him. He's so cute, though. He's so cute. I mean, we could go the extra mile and just, like, put the... and put the carrot noses in him. If that's what we want to do. But even if we don't, I'm pretty satisfied with where he is, honestly. He's got a lot of spunk to him, if I'm being honest with myself. See, look at him! Look at this guy. Look at this dude. Look at this dude, chat. Now we gotta let him dry. We gotta let him sit. Look at him. Look at this guy. Look at what we've managed to accomplish here, chat. I want to get, like, a good view of him. I want to get a good view. See, like, look at him. Look at this absolute masterclass that we've created here. Standing next to the... Sitting next to the 2 mistakes. Gotta have him demoised. Gotta have him demoised. Yeah, exactly. We gotta let him demoist. That way they'll stick together. But these guys are already demoisting, really. And what a job we've done here, you know? We got like two crying little mistakes here. And we have the best creation of all of Snowkind. The long snowman. Or rather, the long cow. It took only 3 steps to perfection. I know! Look at it. Look at it. This right here is the 3 live crew. This right here is the 3 live crew of snowmen. They're perfect. They're absolutely perfect. Oh my god! Woo! Well, you know, I think with that, we're actually pretty good tonight. You know, I'm fine with sticking around and just kind of chatting. Maybe showing off a couple of, like, YouTube things. If that's what you guys want to do. But, I'm being honest with you, I'm gonna break out the model if I do that, because, the mask, while fun, it's a little uncomfortable. It's a little uncomfortable. It's a little bit uncomfortable. But, nonetheless, I appreciate everyone being here tonight and just kind of hanging out and chatting with me while I put these guys together. Now I have a whole bunch of plastic stuff I don't really know what I'm gonna do with. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with it. Plastic and fleece stuff. A little itchy. Yeah. A little itchy, Joe. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'll admit, though. Oh. Hold on. Anything that Henry can get to, eat it. Feed it to the snow cow. feed my mask to the snow cow. You know what? You might have something to say about that. You might have something to say about that, indeed. Ooh. Holy crap. I wasn't expecting this to come in with it. I wasn't expecting to come into this. There's Yanni McNaught. There is a Yanni McYonnerton over here. But that's exactly what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. But no, I suppose I could, like... I suppose I could kind of talk about just kind of, like, a weird phenomenon that I saw recently. And that's, like, video game pricing. Because, like, you know, when you go into, like, a GameStop or, like, your local resale store or something like that, you tend to see a lot of just kind of, like, you know, bargain bin sports tiles and stuff like that. And typically those will go for around, I don't know, $5 or so. Because, you know, like, that kind of stuff is completely disposable, essentially. Like, like, that is the ultimate example of just completely disposable media. But at the same time, oh, wait, hold on a second. What exactly is this scepter? The vibe scepter? Hold on, give me a second here. Hold on. I'm gonna pause this real quick. And then we're going to show off what Joe was showing me in just right here. What's up, Henry? Henry's a little bit of a groomer boy. A little bit of a groomy boy. Hey, bud. Biting at his feet. Let's do window capture. Browser. Let's make sure that we have the proper thing going on here. Oh wait, no. That's the picture in picture. Let's try this. There you go. Snow cow only eats iceberg lettuce. So true. So true. There you go. Oh, dang. Wow. I'm a big yawn man here. Big ol' yawner man.
Someone might possibly be using it right now. What? We made... Your dad got mad at you the other day, you say?
What?
Your mom's been laughing happily a lot.
Huh?
I don't like where maybe
What's this?
the vibe scepter is hidden away in your. Is that a vibrator joke? I was kidding!
What? No. No. What? I'm sorry? The vibe scepter is hidden in your house somewhere. I'm sorry. Hold on. Hold on.
Somewhere. Someone might possibly be using it right now. What?
Henry's chasing his tail, chat.
Your dad got mad at you the other day, you say? Your mom's been laughing happily a lot. I don't like where maybe the vibe scepter is hidden away in your. Is that a vibrator joke?
I'm sorry?
Kidding! That was a vibrator joke! What?
Nintendo was unhinged back then, I guess. Nintendo was fucking unhinged, I guess. RIP to all the parents who had kids looking for the wand. This isn't even the first time Peach has had a special object in her house in a Mario game. Wait, like what was the other time? Vibrator joke right into end credits is a powerful move, and they took it. When you rewatch a movie and notice a lot more adult humor jokes than you remember there being. You know what? Yeah. Like when you watch a lot of like stuff that you watched as a kid, and then you see like, oh, this had a lot more stuff in it for like, you know, the older set. So you learned of the legendary vibe scepter. I don't know, like I would imagine like when I hear that, I don't think of like, you know, sex, right? I don't think of sex. Yeah, like when you look at the Lion King poster, I think to myself, God, what I would kill to be like Pumbaa. what I would give to be like Pumbaa. No worries for the rest of my fucking days. And see a woman's caboose. What? Wait, hold on. Lion King poster. Absolutely Lady Magnet. We stand Pumbaa here. So wait, are we talking about like the old Lion King poster? Huh? Hold on. Where? I don't quite know what you're talking about. When you like this in your house, chat. Apparently you can. Apparently you can get it in your house for however much money, I guess. The Lion King poster? I don't know what you mean. What do you mean by this? In your house? Yeah. In your house, the Lion King style. The Lion King Jr. Oh yeah, that's right. Elton John did do the music for this, huh? It's so weird to me. Huh. Joe. Okay, yeah. Like I was about to say, send me the thing that has the big fucking caboose in it. Because I need to know about this. I need to know it. What is this? Steph has really rubbed off on Phoenix. What is this?
Yes, we had throw redeem glitch. We had the funny WWE. What? No, that's not right. WWF.
I mean, that's also right.
WWF charity stream.
World Wildlife Federation.
That was the World Wrestling Federation.
Oh my god, Steph would laugh at me so hard if he heard that.
The funny thing is, she's...
Oh no, I'm gonna get embarrassed.
So we guess
Steph has rubbed off on Phoenix. I guess I have. And you know what? I need to rub off on her a little more. And don't listen. That's not a period. That's a continuation of a sentence. I need to rub off on her more because I need to show her more wrestling. And I plan on showing her more wrestling because once Hopemas is over, I'm going to like sit her and the rest of like my new brony friends down and we're going to watch like the best wrestling matches. And you know, I may as well like ask you guys here because you know we're all friends. So some of us are wrestling friends. Some of us know about wrestling. Some of us know about wrestling a little bit. They made a direct-to-video sequel. No, I know they like made a direct-to-video sequel of The Lion King, but is that like the poster? Hold on. I'm going to like. You have to try real fucking hard to see that. What? You have to try so hard to see that. You gotta try so hard, dude. Sev goes and be a funny giraffe. Like, look at that. Look at this. This is such a stretch. You're just wanting things to be there. You're like a college student you're like that viral video of the college student that's like giving like the question to the guy and the guy's like, I choose not to answer. You know? I choose not to answer. Because you know that like if that guy actually humored the question, then that kid could like use it to like spin any narrative he wants. But he just chose not to answer it because it's a stupid question. It's a stupid question. That's like exactly what this is. They just want things to be there. I remember seeing this shit. Is why it sticks in my mind. No, they do. Because dude, it's such a stretch. It's like longer than the thing we just created, you know? Like this example right here is longer than the thing that we just created, right? It's longer than the long cow. It makes no sense. Who the fuck is talking about? Wait, hold on. I found a stray piece of clay, chat. I found a stray piece. Look. We gotta add it to him. Plug up his hole. Plug up the little hole that I couldn't fix. There you go. See, he's great. I just shared that. I totally feel like I seen it somewhere else. Just happened to just share it here. But dude, who's making that connection? I mean, like, listen. The fun thing is, this isn't even from the New York Post, Ashley. This is from a writer from The Sun. So like, they didn't even. This isn't even like an in-house thing. They just got someone else to like, dude, they stretch to make even this stretch. It makes no sense. Oh wait, hold on. This holiday season, the Long Boy Club saves. Oh, sorry, shut up me. Shut up. Shut up me. Journalism at its finest, I guess so. You know what? As someone in journalism, I can at least say this has more integrity than most of the news that I write about. You know? This has more integrity than that. He grows in power every passing minute. Yeah, the fucking cow grows in power. Like, this is such a stretch. Like, the Sun person here, what is it, Shannon Power? They're horny as shit, you know? They are down bad. That they're down so horrendous that they're starting to see women's butts on lion snoots from like 1994. His power grows as his neck stiffens. And you know what? By this time tomorrow night, his neck will be the stiffest of all the necks. It'll be so stiff. You won't be able to see anything with it. Or rather, like, you won't be able to like soften it, you won't be able to stretch it. It will be as it is. and he'll be a completed specimen. He'll be a completed specimen. And it'll be great. It'll be fantastic. But yeah, journalism at its finest. But no, actually, yeah. That's like actually just what it is. Hold on. What did you message me? Ashley, what did you message me here? Grand Nagu's staff. What is this? Memory Alpha. I've never heard of this. It looks like Star Trek. The Grand Nagus staff, also called the Scepter of the Grand Nagus, was an item. Oh hey, LA Knight.
Oh yeah!
Hey there. Yeah. Oh, it is Star Trek. Okay. Search part 1. It was traditional for an individual to kiss the head of the staff upon receiving advice from the Nagus. DS9, the Nagus. What's that?
Nothing beats a
Cool, refreshing sip of water. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm very thirsty. Oh, I see. That is just Star Trek. Okay. That really is just a bunch of Star Trek. I see. Yeah. I'll be back in a few minutes, chat, and then we'll kind of wrap up the stream here. BRB.